Hey guys, welcome to Euro USD review. I'm going to go over what is going on in the higher time frame as well as what went down since yesterday around 5 p.m. Both setups that I mentioned in the end of the video from my last video happened. So if you're looking to learn, if you're looking to check my work, I would happen to just send you that direction. So look at the last video, last like minute or so of the July 2nd to 7th review, and I clearly pointed out what was going on. So before we get into that, real quick, been watching this bull flag develop for about about a week now, a little more than a week actually, and we're obviously with any bull flag, they're obviously mutating and changing based on the current price action. So with that said, let's get into the chart. This is the bull flag I've been watching. Multiple hits on the resistance right here, 4 clear ones, and multiple on the support, 4 clear ones. This is 1,000% a bull flag, 1,000% what we're looking at. I'll get into more details on what this structure is looking like to me in terms of where the highlights are. But real quick, let's get right into the action from yesterday evening into today. So when I suggested what I'll be looking for, we were around this area on Monday afternoon, and I said the first thing I'm looking for will be a dip in recovery at this level right below, maybe even using this low right here. The second thing ideally would be a failed breakdown of this low from Monday afternoon. And then the third thing, if we don't get selling, will be the reclaim of this level, clearly one that was the support. We sold from there, came back to test it once and soften it. So it's potential that the reclaim was there to go. A lot of times when a reclaim happens like this around 6 o'clock, this is very common setup. A lot of times it won't work out, which is a little bit tough. You ideally want to be in a failed breakdown from something else earlier, so you're not looking to add. You can just let your runner continue to go up. But anyways, we got that reclaim around 6 o'clock. Price went to this exact level, consolidated for a little bit before starting to attack this major level, which we'll get into in a little bit. I'm going to put that in a little bit special color today just to see how relevant that is on the higher time frames in a few minutes. So anyways, we hit it a couple times, came back down, accumulated before pushing through overnight at 3 o'clock, which is the typical time that the London market shows its cards. We hit this level almost exact above. Also very important at this point, you can tell, because from there we sold from 1766 all the way down to 1683, so almost 80 plus points. On the way down, there's not much to go with. We attempted to do a failed breakdown of these lows right here at around 715. That did not work out. We continued to sell, and we came down, and we did hit a failed breakdown of this low right here for a solid 10 points. I took that trade, I caught some points, and then the rest of my position got cleaned out on the way down here at 10 o'clock. However, that set up an awesome failed breakdown of what I mentioned here at 5 o'clock. I'd like to see a failed breakdown of the Monday low. We got that exact, guys. I don't know what else to say. We pretty much tagged this bull flag exact. It can't get any easier than that. That's what you call confluence. This major level hit as well. And then we dipped right below this low for Monday and recovered instantaneously. I took that long again. Well, that's what I wanted, and we went from, let's say, entry around 1690 all the way up so far to 1730, so 40 points up. Offered a second dip around 1230-ish, which was a great second entry if you missed it. I should say a third entry, because there was multiple entries available here before taking off around 1115. We came up to this level, consolidated at that level. Now we're just consolidating above the level. If I had to put my money on it right now, this looks super bullish for continuing price action to go up. However, if I had to tell you what I'm looking for, the next setup will be, the first thing would be maybe a mini failed breakdown of this cluster of lows. So just sell, maybe tag a level or two here, then go right back up. Ideally, I'm looking for the next thing actually be a failed breakdown of this low set Tuesday afternoon. And if neither of those two work out, the third thing and the best one will probably be a little bit more of a sell and a failed breakdown of this Tuesday morning low. On the top side, I'm looking at this level right here as the next reclaim level. You can see that we had some action around it earlier. as support, then resistance, and now we coming back up close to it. I'll have to adjust the levels a little bit to see what's going on, but this general area will need to soften up over the next few hours, and then a pop above would most likely, in my opinion, get us all the way through this blue level and back to this area right here, the top of the bull flag resistance. So to repeat that, on the bullish side, if we don't get any pullback, I'm looking at this level right here getting softened up, maybe a reclaim right through it. That should not only get to this level here, but most likely up to the resistance of the bull flag. So with all that covered, looks like the price action has been pretty good. Let's see the relevance of this blue level. And now, would you look at that? You can tell clearly this was the resistance on Friday morning, and then Monday overnight last week. Then we finally pushed through on Monday morning after setting up a nice failed breakdown down here. We came back and tested it Wednesday morning for a nice long, couple levels up. Set up another long right through that level on Thursday morning. And then we sold from that level here last night overnight, Monday overnight from Sunday open. Back tested it Monday morning. We came right back to it overnight last night. Tried to push through, sold down, set up a failed breakdown. So what that means to me is this is a very important level. This is the magnet level, I would say, this blue level. We're gonna keep it blue for now, just because I think it's a very important level. It's the target zone that we keep on attracting. In my opinion, we should get back up there and right through that. The level right above it, this one right here, is also obviously, you can see its importance. We hit it once and sold all the way before setting up a failed breakdown. Let's see what ES has in store. I would love, as always, more pullbacks, but looking like it's bullish. Looks like we're starting to push up right now as I'm speaking. First level up will be right here, and I think once we get through this, it should be smooth sailing right up to 1770-ish.